Hey, happy Hopeville Friday to you. I'm out here on the tractor and just stopped for a few minutes to record this, planting a little bit of barley. See the up and down in the video. Sorry about that. Just finishing up for the year, and it's kind of late on this piece, but we had a lot of summer growth that we let the calves graze, and it really worked out well for us. So I don't mind. We'll see how this does. It's in the range of time to plant, so we'll see. I want to talk to you a little bit today about identity. You know, I love this quote. I don't know who said it, but I've written it down, and it's on my journal, so I read it almost every day when I open the journal to write something. And it says, if you know who you are, you know what to do. If you know who you are, you know what to do. That is awesome. I mean, when you have your identity figured out, and it may be your career, but it may not be. It may be your, you know, your parenting, or your spouse, your role as a spouse, or your role as you know, some organization you belong to. But it may not be. Whatever it is, and there's not really a right or wrong answer for it, but whatever it is that you identify with, whatever people look at you and say, you know, I am a cowboy. I love that. That's if you haven't heard Jeff Foxworthy, and you know, or I think it's Bill Engvall actually, talking about going to bareback bronc riding school, and not the song, the actual story. It's hilarious. But he talks about that guy pumping him up. You know, he wanted to be a bareback rider. He wanted to learn. He's 40 years old, which is a little too old, but he's a little too tall for that anyway. But, you know, the guy's pumping him up by saying, you know, you're a cowboy. You got him, cowboy. You dang right, I got him. I am a cowboy. Well, that's his identity. You know, it wasn't really. You'll tell that in the story, but when that question comes up in your mind, or when you're presented with an opportunity, it's just like writing a business plan for your own business. If you have that in your business plan, and when you were thinking straight, thinking clear, and really thinking about everything that you wanted to accomplish with your business, in your business plan, and what your goals were, you'll look back at that plan and say, does this opportunity over here fit with what my goals are, where I'm really trying to get to? And if it doesn't, it's an easy answer. Well, can't do that. Or, you know, maybe talk to someone else. Or, yeah, definitely, yeah, do it. Okay. And the same thing with your identity. When you know who you are, you know what to do. So you already know the answer to the question. You know, someone comes up and asks you, hey, you know, can you run this marathon? You know, we'd like to have an extra runner or a marathon. You never run anything in your life. You know, the only time you run is when something's chasing you. You know, that's probably a pretty easy answer. Your identity is not a marathon runner. You're not a runner. So, you know, you're going to say no. But on the other hand, if you train for those things all the time, and you live, eat, and breathe that, and you're just ready, you know, looking for one because some others got canceled or whatever, and this guy comes up and says, hey, we'd like to have this, and that falls in with your paradigm, man. That is you. You're all over it. So you just made that decision. Very easy to do, but you just have to get the identity first. And we miss that a lot of times. We're wandering around like, oh, I'll try this, I'll try that, I'm going here, I'm going there. You know, you're kind of like lost because you don't know your identity. I get pumped up on this because it's really been all over everything that I've been studying or reading in the last month or so. And the quote that I gave you is like from 2 years ago, so you can see how things go off on me. But anyway, just want to come by and wish you guys a happy Hopeville Friday. I am a cowboy. But find your identity and find your answers, all right? We'll catch you down the road.